we now know what one of the main events is going to be for WrestleMania 41. And it's one that, on paper, probably was a little bit obvious. And I'm obviously talking about the match between Roman Reigns, CM Punk, and Seth frickin' Rollins. Now, again, this match on paper is going to be incredible. When you have the amount of talent that you do in this match alone, it's gonna be kind of hard to mess up. And a lot of people were still wondering if this was going to be one of the two main events. And when you look at all of the different feuds that we have going on for WrestleMania, I think that it was a no-brainer. Before we get too far ahead in this video, I want to say if you are a WWE fan, consider subscribing. It's free, you can always change your mind later, but we only post WWE related videos on this channel. So, if you're a WWE fan, consider subscribing. Again, it's free, you can always change your mind later. The fact that this match exists is something that a lot of people would consider a dream match. Because not only are we getting another chapter in the feud of Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns, but we're also throwing in CM Punk here, and you have the interesting dynamic between CM Punk, Paul Heyman, and Roman Reigns. And not to mention, you also have one of the more heated rivalries that there currently is in WWE in Seth Rollins and CM Punk. So when you put all of that together and you put the star power into it, you have the makings for a surefire main event. Again, as for what the other main event is going to be, it's probably going to be John Cena, Cody Rhodes, and I'm okay with that. I think you really could have made a strong argument for Io Sky, Rhea Ripley, and Bianca Belair, but besides that, I really don't see it being Gunther versus Jey Uso, even though that feud is starting to pick up a little bit. Go check out the last video I posted. But aside from those ones, you have Drew McIntyre, Damian Priest, which is nowhere even close to being a WrestleMania main event match. And then you have Tiffany Stratton and Charlotte Flair, which again, hasn't been bad, but not main event worthy. So out of all of those, the only feud that I really could have seen bumping this out of a main event spot was the women's triple threat match. And I know it's not officially confirmed to be a triple threat match, but we all know that that's where it's going to. So we're just gonna call it a triple threat match at this point. And it does kind of suck that the women are not going to main event this year, considering the star power that you have in that match. You have two already solidified main eventers in Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair, and you have a extremely popular superstar in Io Sky. Not only is she incredibly popular, but she's also so damn good in the ring. But unfortunately for those three women, they're just not going to beat out Roman Reigns, CM Punk, and Seth Rollins. And I do think that a large portion of it has to do with Paul Heyman's favor to CM Punk. We know that we're going to be finding out what this favor is at some point down the line. We don't quite know what it is yet. We still are kind of guessing on that front. But I do think that this favor has more importance than we all really think. Because when you look at CM Punk, he's getting his dream accomplished. He is going to main event a WrestleMania. And that is something that, if you're a wrestling fan or you're in the world of pro wrestling, grinding away on the indies, that's the spot you want to be in, is the main event of WrestleMania. So CM Punk being able to get this moment alone, I think absolutely makes this the right call. And again, when you have Roman Reigns, who has main evented numerous WrestleManias at this point, you have Seth Rollins, who has also main evented WrestleManias before. To me, it was a absolute home run, no doubt about it, pick. So, this is where I want to hear from you guys. Do you think that having Roman Reigns, CM Punk, and Seth Rollins main event WrestleMania was the right call? Let me know why you think it was. Let me know why you don't think it was. And if you don't think it was, let me know what you would have had in the main event slot of WrestleMania 41. Again, looking at all the feuds, there's really only one that I really could have seen being the main event of WrestleMania 41, and that's the women's triple threat between Bianca Belair, Rhea Ripley, and Io Sky. So again, my opinion, I think it's a no-brainer. I think when you put in all of the elements, when you look at the star power in this match, when you look at the feuds in this match. When you look at the story coming in to this match, you have all the makings of a WrestleMania main event. So as always, leave all that stuff down below in the comments. And while you're down there, swing by the description and click the Linktree link. That link will take you to all of the social medias for this channel. And I do suggest going and checking out our X page. Besides YouTube, I am most active over on X. We do updates for Monday Night Raw, Friday Night SmackDown, and the PLEs. And above all else, I want the X page to be a place for wrestling fans to go and talk about wrestling, especially if you're like me and you don't have a lot of people to talk to about wrestling. So if you are like me and you're looking for a group of wrestling fans to talk about wrestling with, swing by an upcoming episode of Monday Night Raw, join in on the conversation, and maybe it's for you at the end of the day. With all that said and done, that is going to do it for this video here. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy it, hit the like button. If you really enjoyed it, hit the subscribe button. Both are free, and both help out the channel a lot. And if you have made it to this point of the video, I want to thank you very much for taking the time out of your busy day to watch these videos here. And as always, stay tuned for more wrestling content coming in the future. We'll see you next time.